SH215. Blue check. Six yellow.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
2nd and 4. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
They'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. And now Lovie Smith sends the call out. They're going to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them at the end zone for the 2-point play.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Starting on the ground with Herbert.
Running right through him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The Bears at 4-9 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward. Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Harris.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
On first down, Felton. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Ready?
On second down, this is Harris. Powering forward. A solid stiff arm. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Three.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Velus Jones from 3 yards out, and the Bears are back within a score. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and this is back to a 5-point game. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Okay, ready?
They'll try the right side with Harris. And some space here. Touchdown, Houston.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Flight blue. This. Weather.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go again with Herbert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Play action. It's Fields. He'll get that underneath to Herbert. And he will have the Bears first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Left side, got Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. Now Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First down and goal to go.
Felton. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Play action. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Here's Fields. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about...
He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw again. It's brought in by Harris. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Back to throw again. This ball caught by Mechie. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Back to throw. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Fairbairn able to put this one through.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
A final shot before the break. Fields
being chased out left. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
That is caught by Fountain.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A huge play there for Chicago. 54 yards.
Back to throw, Fields.
This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 8 yards out.
And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here we go. Here we go. Going red.
Looking to throw. Touchdown, Texans. Mike Gesicki with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Bears 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And his throw here's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Fields. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Fields now to throw. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. To the air again, Fields. And he's got his man. That's Fountain. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 51 yards. the Bears are back within a score. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and 11. It's complete. It's Gore. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got Harris running the slant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll drop the throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. The 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. They're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added this on their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready,
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Eluding the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be third and less than a yard.
10 seconds. Strike two. 6, 7.
In motion left, the tight end. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Harris halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll look to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Bears on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got this one complete to Fountain. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Felton. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. All eyes on Fields. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Back to throw. Fields. A slant to Jones. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's Fields. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Fields. He completes it to Beckham. That one goes for 24 yards. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. They'll run on first down. Felton, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. On 2nd down, Felton again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle.